My name is Frederick R. Today I'm here to talk to you about Cyrenaica and self-determination. Basically, that means they want to be more or less like the U.S. and have independence over their area. Cyrenaica has just witnessed a loss of leadership in Omar Gaddafi, who was a terrible leader. However, that left a void that needed to be filled, a void in leadership. They recently just had an election, however, that didn't change anything. They still have to depend on one of their sister states in order to get everything they need out of their government. What the government failed to realize, what most of us failed to realize, is that they had one of the world's largest oil supplies, which left us with them getting rid of Gaddafi, left a lack of leadership, and left that void needed to be filled, which meanwhile everyone is taking advantage, standing in front of the line, trying to get to the oil supply, instead of trying to help them. This is Cyrenaica over here, and they depend mostly on Britannia to get everything, which doesn't work well for them. That's one of the reasons they want to become an independent nation. In my opinion, I believe that we should go over there and decide to help them become an independent nation, because with our leadership and their resources, they can become a stronger nation. But however, that doesn't seem to happen because America is mainly looking out for America. If America stands something to gain in a situation, then we will help. Otherwise, we will just stand by, take advantage, and watch the nation be taken advantage of. While we stood aside and supplied weapons and ammo for them to get rid of the leadership, we made ourselves the front runner to get in front of the line. What does that mean? That means we want their oil. Same thing happened in Iraq. Their leadership has been dead for years, yet there still is a war going on in Iraq. And what are we looking for at this time? Nothing. We're over there to get our hands on an oil supply, just like we're over here to get our hands on an oil supply. Cyrenaica has had terrible leadership from day one, and now it is still having terrible leadership, being decided by terrorists. What I mean by terrorists, they use murder methods in order to get what they want from the citizens. You have towns there that are ghost towns, and some people want new leadership, some people want old leadership, some people want Western leadership, all the while being taken advantage of. This is not good. This is a picture of what it would look like. This is a picture of a good nation. That's a picture of almost a building standing, but certainly look like can be destroyed by terrorism. How do you skip this?
Just push enter.
Yeah. Despite its oil reserve, the people in the region Cyrenaica have continually suffered decades of discrimination, marginalism, and central Libya government. Hence the need for self-determination. For about 10 years after its becoming an independent state in 1951, Libya was long-running federal lines and power development. Cyrenaica, Fens, and Tripoli. Cyrenaica has also enjoyed prestige and power under King Iris. That was years ago. After being toppled by Gaddafi military topple in 1969, Eastern Libya was sidelined for the next 4 decades. This history of autonomy is partially dividing and bidding for self-determination with Libya. What does that mean? That means they want to be free. That means they don't want anybody to tell them what to do. They think they're smart enough to run their own nation. I, for one, agree. This is a picture of their terrible leadership. I hope both of them did, but let's get past that. And this is the level of centralists. Centralists is mainly what they're going through now. One leader, one thing going on, somebody's telling them what to do at the whole time. Shortcomings of the national transition: lack of transportation, a failure to prosecute and rights of minorities, slow restoration of public service in areas worst hit during the revolution, an unaccountable detention system, inability to bring militants under total control, declinations their arms, and torture prisoners. That means there's a bunch of different people in power. You don't have one leader. Terrorist figure. In 1992, he offered a formal apology, liberally involved in a killing, but Yvonne Fletcher quickly rose to become a commander-in-chief in the rebel army shortly after joining. One very suspect announced death, Tariq al-Salbah, an Islamic fundamentalist who follows the method of terror in order to get what he wants. He's suspected to be the next dictator of Libya. Here we see Ali al-Sabah, the cousin of Sheikh al-Sabah, also the Islamic fundamentalist, and one of who also used terror as a weapon, willing to get his wants from Libya. These are people who use terror to get what they want out of a country, and everyone knows it, but we stand by and do nothing. My suggestion, we should go over there and do something about the situation to further make this government a strong government. America has American beliefs, and believing in making nations stronger and wanting to have people be independent. However, we see this going on and we stand by and we do nothing. I believe we should pull out of Iraq. We have enough troops. We should pull out of Iraq, go over there and help train, motivate, and help these people become a better nation. Process of self-determination. Direct, negotiate by representation and participation. Mediation through trust, third party. The finding of agreement upon independent tribunal, all the rule of recognized international courts such as the International Court of Justice. The process ends with the people. Consent proposed, outcome through a refunded, can't pronounce that, or some other means. And that's the flag, and that's the freedom that they wish to see. That's my speech. Thank you.
Thank you.